God, it looks ridiculous. They're playing there.
So everybody's watching this with us, right?
Everybody's watching.
Great.
They're watching on one screen and watching with us on another. Got our first comment, buddy. Craig needs a channel where he tries to figure out technology.
No kidding.
I don't know who.
But I did manage to open up my can of Brio. And I'm not and we're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored by Brio. No.
But it's tasty.
Or Toronto FC, and I'm drinking out of a Toronto FC coffee cup. Hey, thanks for joining us, man. We're pumped that you're with us. Our first commenter on our first watch party. HSNTHR. Santher?
Thanks.
Strong feed. Good. You guys are going to enjoy me leaning forward reading these comments all night as Craig and I are set up in the man cave that Craig is too tall to stand up in.
Yes.
That might be a halftime shot.
There's a good goalkeeper right there.
Might be able to go one notch higher for us here. Jason Sabby, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us.
Amazing. Look at the Mexicans. They can't put any sponsors on their jerseys, so the warm-up jerseys are just covered.
It's a few countries like that. Portugal are all decked out.
Yeah.
So
they love a wrestling mask.
That they do, yeah. The luchadors. That's kind of their jam.
Well, who's Raul's favorite wrestler?
Raul's favorite wrestler?
He put the mask.
Oh, he did.
He put the mask on at Wolves.
I bet you I wouldn't know who it is.
Oh, no.
I think it's more just but he's nod to the luchadors.
He's big time down there. He's not wearing his helmet or his.
I don't think I'm being disrespectful. That luchadors are revered as much down there as hockey players are here. Certainly more so than musicians.
Maybe
Herrera's going gray, huh? Like me.
I'm gonna figure out who it is.
We standing for O Canada? We going that serious? Craig can't stand. That was a joke.
I can't stand. I would be like if I could stand up in here, I absolutely would. But I'll sit high. Well,
we want to get a Footy Show Christmas quiz, buddy. War Ghoul 2. This is great. Brandon Boyd is in here too. What's up, buddy? I'm going to squeeze the chat out of the thing here for the rest of y'all. So the anthems are being sung, as I'm half uncomfortable in respecting the anthem and talking through it, but we're likely all watching at different times. That's the reality.
Well, it's nice to see the boys singing it. And somebody just asked me who's producing this game. I do not know.
Well, a couple questions before we kick off, buddy. As people are in this, 13 people are watching Canada and Mexico with us, which I think is pretty cool. Our first commenter. I love that Ativa's the captain.
I do too.
Coin toss. Our officials tonight are from
Guatemala, I believe.
Guatemala, yes. Thank you.
It was their decision on the pitch too.
The referees get to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Look at the footwear they're wearing. The players, not so much.
Hey, Braden, thanks for checking this out, buddy. Yep. Headers and Footers meets Footy Prime meets two screens. This is the future, buddy. Watching games.
With your buds.
Well, on two screens. That's what everyone's doing. They got YouTube on the phone, YouTube on the tablet. Yes, we're going to do a Christmas quiz. That's the intention. Here's a question for you, buddy. The ex-professional. How much do you think the cold mixed with the state of the pitch will affect Canada's pace advantage? Good
The
question.
cold and the state of the pitch?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly believe once the game kicks off, it won't affect either team. They don't. It's you're warmed up to a level where your physios have to have you.
Right.
The last thing you want to see is our national team players get muscle injuries, and going back to clubs, that would be a disaster.
It would be awful.
So that was on them to make sure they're warmed up properly. And you watch once the game starts, it's, I think, Alfonso might run 33 kilometers instead of 34, maybe.
So it's going to knock a kilometer off.
Maybe.
It's going to knock 1 kilometer off.
I mean, it's the surface too. It's not exactly, it looks old and it's trodden. I've heard nothing but bad things about it. So for you, I might go with the black pants this time.
I like that they're going with the black kits though. Canada in black, Mexico wearing their white. They were hoping to blend in with the snow. Our first watch party, buddy. We're underway. Watching the game with 19 of you. Thanks everybody for following Footy Prime.
Yeah.
All of our socials. We've really been enjoying things.
Like everybody else, I think. I mean, it's been a fun run watching these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's building momentum.
Dan Wong is watching. Dan Wong, text us, buddy. We'll bring you in on this.
Oh, you have to.
Dan Wong's got some things going on today. Doesn't he have like a?
We can bring other people
class?
in too, can we?
Deal? We can,
if they want. Oh hell, what's going on here? An early brouhaha.
Yeah. Not too cold to get the tempers up.
Yeah, you see, you don't
want to let them get under your skin. See Fonzie controlling everybody or immediately coming to the hotter heated teammates of his. I don't like Richie Larea. Switches on.
Here we go.
Very quickly.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just incidental contact.
Yeah.
No elbow.
Tough contact to
shoulder like a shoulder.
Daniil knows he's making contact.
Man, he's strong, eh?
But Daniil knows that he's going to go through him and have the advantage.
Yeah.
That he's coming out on the worst end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they get heated.
But he kept his elbow down and didn't see anything wrong with it. These guys will play on it.
Chris Rourke, so excited. Let's go. Top of the group.
U.S. tie today.
Alex Campos, salute to all Canadians. He's a Mexican who loves his selección, but likes watching Canada play.
And
thanks, Alex.
So and I like the other way around too. One of my good friends from Mexico is Jorge Campos.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get him on our show as well. He's all for it. He wants us to go down to Mexico. So might need a budget for that.
So if there's any hotel
so here we go again.
Listening.
Look, yeah, for me, there's nothing, man, that was strong though, but sorry.
He's a strong player.
He's a strong player. It was a strong challenge. That's for me. But saying that, Daniil Henry can be susceptible to a rash challenge, but he seems to have really matured over the last few years. And he makes less mistakes.
Yeah.
So
he's just been so unlucky with injuries, right? Like at West Ham, there was a lot of expectation for him. Was it Harry that was there?
No,
when he brought him over.
Nope. No, I can't remember. Harry, it might have been. Jeez.
Allardyce is who I meant.
Sam Allardyce, maybe, yeah.
But he's at Suwon in Korea. They're in the Champions League, competitive in the Champions League. Duncan McMillan. Big some emoji that I can't read on this blue setting. Apologies. And Canadian wins back-to-back this week. Come on, Canada. Let's go.
I can't believe Raul Jimenez is already 30, eh?
Yeah. I can't believe he's back. I can't believe that he was able to come back.
After the
after
skull
that
injury. Skull fracture. He was out off for pretty much a year, wasn't he not?
You think he missed a season, yeah.
So you can't be as sharp. He hasn't looked as sharp.
He hasn't quite looked as sharp.
No.
How about us? Do we sound sharp? How do we sound? Can we get Dobby on as a guest for nostalgia? No. Dobby's watching from some posh office at Rogers with Tim McAuliffe and Jesse Rubinoff. He doesn't want to come on with us.
Yeah.
Dan Wong, Craig, what's the coldest game you've played in?
-5.
Oh, that's tropical.
No kidding. Put your Speedo on, Wonger.
You must have had some nasty nights in the Prem, though. Like, in the Northeast, it gets bad.
You know what? -5 and damp and wet in England and windy and miserable. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I feel like the Vancouver winters can be.
Well, I went from there to the east of England, which windy, damp. You could say this was a cold. This is a dry cold out there, right? Does it make a difference?
If only we had someone that was out there to tell us what was going on. What did Sharman do?
We played out there a lot, but never this time of year, and it was on natural surface. Always natural.
I just got a great comment about our audio and technical setup. It's the best of the two screens that they're watching tonight.
Well, we hope it gets better on this game.
I think I've got the right balance so that it's not bleeding through. That's why I've got one piece in. This is our maiden voyage, the watch party scene. We had the boys from the 90th minute on the other day who are there at Commonwealth tonight, freezing their asses off. Thank you for any of you that tweeted your pictures. We got a few of them. Craig's got a few of them he's going to share too.
Raul Jimenez, before he got injured and then came back, of course. He's got 23 goals in 59 games for Wolves. That's
in his whole time there?
Well, and then there was a loan spell, so it's a little bit odd, but no, I think it might be 38.
Yeah, it was Benfica loaned him there, and then
that's right.
He was amazing, so they paid like 30 or 40 million for him.
Yeah. But he didn't score that many goals at Benfica for the now.
No, he didn't. But they, in the years when they're not challenging, they have a really bad habit of like mixing and matching. But also too, they have so much talent. Like the guy they've got now, the Uruguayan guy, Darwin Nunez. He's not a lock every game.
No,
he's begun to this season under Jorge Jesus.
Take your eyes off Benfica in a couple of years, and it's completely changed.
In 2 years, they win the title and they sell 9 of the 11.
Yeah. Well, they run a good business because they have to. They don't make the TV money, right?
I'll be honest, 7 minutes into this game, the ball is not moving as poorly as I feared. For anyone who's ever played on turf, I feel like this looks like that. Just the way that it's
it doesn't.
rolling.
It does. It looks like a nice true surface. I mean, they can.
It's
roll it.
Yeah, the ball's moving, but I wouldn't say like abnormally fast.
No,
you can see already how Mexico's weighted it. Like,
well, that's it. Weight of the pass, weight of the run. They've had a few sessions on there.
Yeah,
although they've been playing training indoors the last few days. See, Daniel, he's got to be careful. This is like get yourself in trouble.
When you played Brazil at Commonwealth, it was on
natural
grass.
Yeah. In fact, it was a little bit on the long side. So it benefited us because they couldn't zip it around like and play, what I'm saying?
So it was to your advantage. They couldn't zip it around.
They couldn't zip it around at the same pace that they wanted to, and it completely threw them off. We've had that happen to us a little bit too when we played in El Salvador on that Bermuda grass. It can be really, really long.
Not in Bermuda. It's Bermuda grass.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mark Biley, have you guys considered merch to support the pod? pint glass. Producer Dan Wong. Mark is giving us free ideas. Oh, look at the weight on that.
Oh, that was nearly
Good
well
read.
played. Not bad, eh?
I like Kamel Miller a lot.
Isn't it nice to see a TV in there? Like
It's
at
great.
one time, it didn't look it was going to be happening.
I know. In that qualifying round to get here,
Yeah,
it didn't seem as though
he's like one of those
his body
guys.
could
Like
do it.
he looks the same as he did when he was like 17.
but he actually looks better. Like he'd probably tell you
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, he'd probably tell. I mean, body fat is not the only measurement, but I mean the way he moves, the way he looks.
Well, he never relied on pace.
Right.
Those players can always play longer. The right, the fast players like the Alphonso Davies of the world. I mean, that kind of world class pace doesn't go far into your 30s.
No, it doesn't. But whoa, do you worry about? Yeah, that you thought that was going to skip past.
Well, you just kind of wonder.
But what did you think about his man in the mirror comments? Did you hear that?
Do you worry about?
He said that. Sorry for the double feedback there, people. He said, Ochoa said that the Americans as a program.
Oh yes, or
yeah, they're a mirror image of Mexico, or they want to be. The mirror image.
They look
of
in the
Mexico.
mirror and they want to see us.
And yeah, that's it. And God, you're better with words than me.
I'm not sure I got it exactly right.
I think you did, but what I was saying didn't make any sense. Christian Pulisic's goal celebration. He lifted up his shirt to reveal "Man in the Mirror," and then when they won, that was the song the DJ played at the final whistle.
Yeah.
There was
he should know better to light a fire, right? He's experienced enough. Don't give them a sound bite.
But is that also a respect thing too? Like Mexico don't really fear the United States. Like, I mean, well aware that they've grown in stature and have, 6 chapters of Dos a Cero now, which the Mexican media hates. But I don't think they really look at them, with that same respect of being a good program. They know that they're the ones everyone's chasing, and America have the resources. They've had players in better situations at points.
But Mexico basically ruled, ruled until recent years, until the Americans really got serious about it. I mean, even in the World Cup in 1986, Americans were nowhere really around. For qualifying, they weren't really a threat. It was Honduras, it was Costa Rica, it was those teams. But we knew once they got serious about it, it would be a turning point handball there.
He got body checked out of Kubi there a second ago.
He's been great.
I like these blacks. The black uni. It's a good kit.
Mm-hmm.
They are home. I would have liked to have seen red again tonight.
There's something about that.
Oh.
That. Yeah. Well, red. They say red is a good color to wear for.
You got booked.
Oh, here we go. Okay, see, so now you're thinking. John's got to think to himself. You're 13 minutes not even in here. Mm-hmm. You got a center back who has a reputation for. That didn't look like an awful lot, though, did it?
No, really? But in the live, I had thought if Herrera had not fallen and got away from him, then Henry opened the lane up and they were going to get burned.
Yeah.
By a player like that. So no Steven Vittoria tonight. He went against having that veteran presence. He's got it elsewhere. He's got it in front of them with the T-buff.
Do we see him?
I think
Henry Daniil comes off at some point now. I really do. I mean, you can't possibly do it now, of course, but it's like.
Say it again. Sorry.
You can't possibly take Daniil off now because but people that know his reputation obviously will.
I think if
makes everybody a bit nervous.
If you're John and his coaching staff. They're looking at their watch, hoping that the seconds go by fast. Right? They want to get to halftime just clean.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Also interesting to watch just after that. it seemed as though Atiba was quite a few steps farther back, perhaps trying to weather how much gets through. See how far he pulled back to be available for Borean there, and they lined up in a 4. He's going to play. He's going to play in front of
look
Henry
at him.
All
I
costs.
mean, with his experience of reading a game, like he's phenomenal, man. He's our best ever up until beep beep.
Yeah,
Alfonso.
The Roadrunner, the FC Bayern Roadrunner.
Yeah,
that's my Thomas Müller impression.
Yeah, Atiba. Oh, there's a challenge. He could stay on the ground.
Stack you. Roll around, buddy. Cartão.
Book him, Dano.
Yellow card.
That's right. You cheer. You get right behind that stuff.
Dano. It's Irving Lozano.
Book him, Lozano. I love that, Tash.
What's good, boys? What's up, Tim Seddon? Who's got to be careful, Mark? Merchandise? Us making merchandise or Canada? Let's see this again. Ooh. Yeah, that field does not look good. Thank you to the 22 of you that are watching with us tonight. This is something Gregor and I have wanted to do for a while. And I'm really glad we get to do it with the biggest game, one of the biggest games that Canada's played in this qualifying cycle.
Still trying to find him is his favorite wrestler. It was a big deal.
Why don't we ask our friends here? We're watching.
Do we have any? We got a Mexican friend on there, don't we, that follows them too? Who is his favorite wrestler? He put his mask on. Mexican wrestler. Because they're big into their masks. There's a few in the stadium tonight.
Yeah, they would be. Well, it's the equivalent of there was a few cowboy hats in the stadium the first game, which is a very distinctly Alberta thing.
Yeah.
Right? I owe you an apology, by the way.
Why?
I don't have any tremosus tonight.
I know you built them up.
I know. It was my cousin Jay brought the jar for the night at Wonger's. We miss Wonger. We know you do too. Wonger's working hard, as is James Sharman for the Empire there tonight.
They are. Who? Wonger? Wonger's not.
Wonger's not working. Well, I mean, he's working. He's always scheming, new plans, new production options and programs for Footy Prime.
It's just the bounce of the ball, don't you find? Like it just doesn't settle quite as quickly as as fast. Although,
no,
considering the weather they've had and how bad it looked like when the stadium moved, it was the tundra.
Well, I'm sure you watch nervously on any turf or questionable pitch how the ball skips when it goes back to the goalkeeper like that.
Hey, Solomon's on.
And that went back with pace.
Sully.
You still have a face for radio, pal.
Well. I know.
I gotta be honest, Sully. I read that first. I thought you were talking about me, so I ate it for a second. I wasn't gonna read it out loud. Nice glasses, Stacks.
Thanks.
Oh, chance for Mexico.
Picked
Good
them
defending. Good defending, Kamal Miller. Oh, look how far Fonzie was. He's playing left back there. I had to question for a second whether he was still 19. Remember when he used to wear 60-something?
Yeah. Could the guys, a couple former player buddies, are they? Could get on YouTube probably during the game? Can they?
Who's that?
Fitzy and those guys.
Yeah, they can watch us on YouTube. Anybody can. You just gotta share the link. Oh, they can join us. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
we can bring them in here. Yeah, I just got to.
Well, no,
I just gotta
meaning
email them.
they can watch on.
Oh, they can watch while they're
Right.
freezing outside.
Jeez.
But they could also, if they want to join us on video, they can
Yeah.
also do that.
Yeah.
I may struggle with that and bug you, Wonger, but we can do that. That's part of the capabilities.
Where's the
Oh,
camera?
I know
Comes there.
Right there.
This is my buddy of mine, Joey Billy from Coquitlam, British Columbia. He's as crazy as he looks. Hasn't changed a bit. But went up there with a bunch of boys to soccer guys I played with and stuff in Vancouver. Coquitlam, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Go on, Tejan.
Everybody's so excited. Go on! Oh, it's heavy.
Right
it's heavy.
That's turf.
That's the weight. Yeah,
not quite turf toe, but turf touch.
Yeah, if you play enough on it, you learn it. But these guys have played on how many different surfaces in the last. Mexico and that one in Jamaica was atrocious. Oh, he's outside. Yeah, just needed the weight, right? Richie. He's quick. Not that quick.
No. But that's the thing with turf, right?
Mm-hmm.
It runs too quick.
His name isn't Larry or Larea. He doesn't mind which way it's pronounced.
I'm going to stick with Larea.
Yeah.
Gavin, what's up, buddy? Thank you for streaming with us. Thank you for screening with us. We will definitely give you a bit different commentary. I like to think.
Well, we're just watching it with you guys,
but watching it with you. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
When was the last time you played on turf? Did you even have many professional experiences playing on turf?
Well, in England, they had
a few pitches, right?
QPR
had it.
And Oldham.
Ooh,
Oldham Athletic.
Oh, get there, come out.
Always.
He pulled him down.
Well, he didn't mean to. It was one of those clipped his ankles.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, he was tugging him with his left hand.
You think so?
I thought that was a foul.
I thought he might have clipped his. I did too. I thought he might have clipped his ankles.
Look at your boogers.
Oh, look at
your boogers. He's got boogers.
No, and Borjan's going. He's got blood, so he has to go off the field, right?
Right. Get him out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go off like Borjan. He's not. This isn't his first rodeo.
No.
He's bleeding. He has to leave the field.
Cracked lips, perhaps.
Yeah, the dried lips. Heck, who knows?
Gavin, we want you to see the game, buddy. So I would suggest if you have the ability to stream online with one of your cable providers, that's better than the app you're using. Mexico had to clear it away.
He didn't need to do anything, but the goalkeeper hasn't shouted at him.
No, that's Ochoa's mistake.
Yeah. Right here, he showed. Oh wait, let it run. Like you just let it run, and he did. Well, he's shouting. I mean, sometimes I don't know. I mean, it's 50,000 people. If they're all yelling, it is difficult to hear. So it's hard to kind of get that feeling. But that was probably what it was. And he doesn't want to take any chances.
No, and you can't.
Here we go.
Corner kick in. Ochoa had to come punch it away. You got a few inches on Ochoa, huh, buddy?
Who?
You do. Ochoa could stand comfortably in my basement.
Yes.
You cannot.
Not with his hair.
Not with my old hair. I would brush the ceiling. This is a classic Toronto design. 6-foot basements. Oh. What do you guys think about the ball movement on the pitch? Is it affecting the game for your viewing experience? There haven't been, apart from that Larea ball that was heavy, which could have been heavy in normal conditions. Yeah, it hasn't looked too bad.
Yeah.
But I asked you about Brazil.
The lines. It's all about the lines and it's shiny. It's just not. Oh,
Oh, Laren
Oh,
scuffed it.
Hell, Scuffingtons.
Canada's first shot on target.
Hmm. Sometimes the turf can affect that too, because like when you're striking a ball, when you got the turf underneath, you have the confidence that there's some give there,
Right.
and he's on side. But it's difficult. There's something more difficult with striking it off a harder surface.
So that's why I struggle with co-ed.
That's why.
Yeah. That and the lack of futsal skills required to play on such a fast turf surface. But that's what I was going to say. Like, we've never seen Brazil, play on turf. But I wonder how much of those guys could turn it on.
Well, Costa Rica play on theirs national stadium.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, they do.
I don't know what's like level. It all depends on what level, how new it is.
Yeah.
It's really.
And they do have the opportunity to train on it. But I mean, I feel like one of the things that make Brazilians different is their touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they play on the street and they play futsal from such a young age. How many Canadians have futsal experience? I guess you do on court, kind of growing up on courts in the winter.
Not many.
But apart from that, true futsal, you don't really need to.
It's a great game to play for tight quarter football, though, isn't it? But it is interesting. You see the World Championship, the World Cup, the players are totally different.
Oh, completely
that
different.
Portuguese guy, what was that guy's name?
Number 10.
He was unbelievable, and he can't play outdoor.
Yeah, outdoor. Ricardinho, is that him? Or Ricardo?
Ricardo, maybe.
I think it's Ricardo.
It was I'd never seen anything like it.
He looks like Bruno Fernandes a little bit, but he's got there's a hockey player with receding hairline that I'm thinking of. Mike Foligno, or not Mike Foligno. Who's
gotta look him up.
Who's the one that the Leafs just had? Foligno last year, old Blue Jackets captain.
Don't ask me.
When Craig showed up, the Leafs game was on. He was not happy. He almost left.
I didn't say anything. I'm not anti it.
Mark says that the mask you're referring to is Rey Mysterio, the WWE. He is Mexican, but
nice. Okay.
Commercial luchador, not a traditional Mexican luchador.
Okay.
I think Canada needs to be a smidge faster to break Mexico down.
Very good point. Move the ball quicker. Absolutely.
That's Hasanther, who I'm sorry, that's not how I'm supposed to be saying your handle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jimenez did well to hold that up.
Oh, okay.
Borjan with the second best gray pants of any goalkeeper I've seen.
To Karan?
Gabor Kirai.
Kirai,
the old Hungarian goalkeeper.
Well, his were baggy. He had the old
proper sweatpants.
The tie.
His didn't even have a brand on them. They weren't Federation pants. He went to Winners and picked up the best deal.
He's not happy with that. It's not a good ball.
It looks like shit, but the lines, when removed, don't affect the roll.
No. It's not the lines that are making the roll. It's just they look ugly.
Yeah. Nick Foligno. Yes.
Nick Foligno.
Mike Foligno's his dad, right? Thank you, Mark. Nick Foligno. But you know what I mean, right? Google Ricardo, Portugal futsal superstar, and you'll see a guy who looks like a Lifetime movie actor version of Bruno Fernandes. That's a relegated version.
Best futsal team in the world. Oh, that one was that.
They're the champions. They just won the World Cup.
Oh, no way. Is he still playing?
Yeah.
No kidding. Ricardinho.
I was right. That was my first guess, and then I pulled it back.
Well, didn't you just say Ricardo? Oh, Ricardo.
First I said Ricardinho, and then I pulled it back. Dino just means like the little version. So someone's named Ricardo, like his dad or whatever. Right. Like Ronaldinho, you know where that comes from? Growing up,
right.
He he was just the best player growing up, and the best player in the world at the time was Ronaldo. So they just called, the nickname was Little Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. Then he grows up to play with him.
Look at you, eh?
I'm a fountain of knowledge, buddy.
I did not know that.
Random knowledge.
That's good. Well, you are Portuguese background.
If anyone knows out there where I can find tremosus, the little lupini beans.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh, good touch.
Good challenge.
Alistair Johnston.
Can't get that wrong.
No. I'm glad the sound is good. I'm going to take this out of my ear.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh, this is my dog. This is Samson.
Oh, look at this. 6 days ago, Ricardinho, Portugal retirement. His futsal Euro highlights. Yeah. Look at that.
You're such a big sucker.
I'm trying to do a thing here. So what is it about him why he couldn't
continue
play?
He's 35 plus.
No, not his age.
Why he couldn't play real football?
Yeah. 36.
I think if you, I mean, it's a different skill set, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. But a lot of people wonder, because they'll see somebody like that or see people keep a ball up for 1,000 times and, and do tricks and stuff. Oh, my goodness, Borjan. Remember last game, Borjan? I thought there's no chance he can continue. He's done. He might be a career ender, and he recovered. And he kicked the ball 70 yards.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna.
But now he's got an ankle. So Max Crepo is going to be warming up now.
Big opportunity for Max
again. I don't think he's going to.
Well, he's going to have to be dragged.
See that sort of thing when you're on turf is going to that hurts more when you're taking a goal kick.
That's only going to get worse or feel worse.
Yeah, there he is, Max Crepo.
Alistair Johnston should definitely be playing in Europe. So impressed with him. So are we.
Ricardinho, 141 goals on 187 futsal games.
Wow. Almost as good as Ronaldo.
Benfica, he scored 95 goals in 98 appearances. I mean, there was professional. He played professional for CSKA Moscow. And
bookings for the Mexico bench.
Really?
Tata, he said, and another. Oh, was it our side?
No. Well.
Ooh, drama. 30 minutes in.
Typical CONCACAF, right? The football game sometimes becomes secondary. Like it's like we're gonna play some football or what? Like laying around.
That is a CONCACAF thing, right?
Yeah, it is more so. Don't you find? I found it more so than any other confederation.
I haven't watched much African qualifying in this Qatar cycle. I'll be honest. I've been looking at the fixture list, wanting to find a game.
I tell you what, they're moving the ball well, boys. They're moving the ball well. They're moving the ball really well. I don't like this. Uh-oh.
You gotta lay down, buddy. You either gotta get in the shot so people can see you, or you gotta lay down. I'm talking to my German Shepherd over here. Get down, buddy. He's a mix, before you ask.
He actually tweeted the other night because when I saw 3 physios around Borjan and I thought, no, there's no chance. I tweeted out, don't worry, Max is more than capable because he played really well that last cycle, eh?
He did, yeah.
No, not a problem. It's not ideal to come in as a substitute. That's not ideal, but I thought he was on, so I tweeted. I looked up, I was like, it's a miracle.
It didn't happen, yeah.
It's a miracle.
I think I remember that. I remember either seeing your tweet or also feeling like
it kind of worked both ways, though, just in case, right?
Right. Well, it looked close.
Yeah, it kind of worked. But I thought he was on the field, and then
Canada taking the fake goalkeeper injury stoppage early is telling. Mexico is playing well. They're moving the ball.
They are moving the ball well.
Right?
Mexico, they got a lot to prove. They got beat up pretty bad against the States, and then the States draw against Jamaica, probably. But this is not going to be easy.
Well, they got to be furious, right, with having lost to the States.
Exactly.
And it's embarrassing to lose by that scoreline again.
Incredible amounts of pressure on these players, like we would never have. Up here, we would just stop watching.
Yeah.
Down there, look at the hockey jerseys.
I don't mind it though.
I don't. It's fine.
Also, too, it just suits the climate in being outside and being able to pull a baggy jersey over a winter coat. Who's wearing a XXL soccer jersey? Period. Right. That's my dog getting comfortable over there on his bed. Those of you wondering what that muffled sound is.
I'm going to ask those guys at the stadium, see if they can get him on here.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll send you the link. 604 Jackie Chan. I'm convinced John Herdman does a signal to the bench to get Milan Borjan to do that. To be injured there.
No, he wouldn't do that. No, I think he's just, I don't know. I think he's hurt when he's down. Like, I don't think there's no point in wasting time at this point. You know what I mean? It just seems senseless.
Even though Mexico have some momentum, that's what I see that as. Some confidence, a couple of touches, a couple of runs there. It seems like Mexico's altered their system.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that could have been that's nasty. That could be nasty. That could be a nasty challenge, just and not necessarily on purpose. Just before Mexico break. Let's see if we can get another shot. Yeah, where cameras are all over the shop. Oh, look!
Milan's
look!
Not, yeah.
Look! Now it's his hip. He's got a hip flexor. He's got an ankle and groin. He can't continue. I really do think he's hurt. I just can't believe.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Oh, here we go. Is he onside?
Tejan on the left side. He's got Larry with him.
He's got some talent. He's got some talent.
Over, shot right in the defender.
Corner.
He wins a corner. Okay.
How's that injury back there?
Who was that in that collision?
Must be okay.
Fonzie hasn't really had an impact yet, huh?
No. There it is. Oh, he didn't. No, he already caught him. That's nearly a decent weight. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dave Starkey. Now this is the best way to watch a football match. There we go, Dave. Thanks for finding us, buddy.
Dave Starkey, look what's happened.
Where am I looking?
Daniil's off
already.
Daniil's off
for Victoria. Well, I said that would be the switch. I assumed at halftime.
I know it's just if he never get booked in his life, he would still be on the field.
You mean Herdman still makes that change even if
his
has never been a booking?
Well, do you think he would take off Virgil van Dijk even on a booking right now?
Yeah. I hear you. They're all over the place though. Let's add a Kubi there. Have Fonzie and Tejan switch completely? They're both on the kind of the left side.
There's nobody.
Now here's Victoria.
There's another body down now, I think. Yeah.
So they've
this is really that ankles do certainly have an effect, but I mean, not to say that's
right.
Look at Ativa. I have no worry about this man. Ativa's so cool. He's never react. He'll never get himself sent off. He's too smart.
No, he'll never get sent off.
Famous last words. He looks like he's getting a little bit back, but you think it's got to take him some time, eh? How long Bravo was out?
Yeah, I mean, it was a serious injury. There was concern that he'd be able to get back to functioning in his old ways, let alone playing at his old level.
Mm-hmm.
How much harder is it to see? Do
we need a link? You got to send
players
Alex.
come back.
Alex McKechnie wants to get on here.
Yeah, we can bring Alex McKechnie on.
How do we do? We need a link.
I got to send an invite.
Oh, really?
So what I'll do is I'll send it to you, and you can send it to him.
That seems a little bit more difficult.
Well, no, you can just forward the text.
What do you do? Just put in there, like, how do you know Alex's details?
So he's going to click on it, and he'll be able to create his own. We'll just like put his own name on, and I pull him into the chat. I pull him into the stream, just like we do on Zoom.
All right, can you put?
I just sent it to you.
That's Cheyenne.
Oh yeah. Oh, she wants to watch it.
Just send me a link.
Yeah, to watch it. Does she want to come on? I think she wants to watch it.
You need a link to come on?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh, well, then what does she want a link for? Okay,
to watch it on YouTube. Here, Alex wants to join us.
Who's on first? Yes, Alex. Well, I don't know. He just said send me the link.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
this is our first time doing this.
I know. I love this. We've got 24 people watching.
I got on Instagram the other day.
I got an Instagram.
I just figured out Twitter, and then let's get an Instagram.
What do you mean? You didn't just create Instagram? You've had it for a minute.
But I just went.
You just started using it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because.
Thank you to whoever it was that got him on Instagram and using Instagram. I know who it is, but thank you.
Okay, so I can send that to her, or did you?
No, not that one. That's the Alex one. Here, I'll send you a new one.
Okay.
For anyone who wants to watch this and get in on the chat with us, this YouTube link. That's it there. That one. You can forward it.
I can just forward it?
Yeah.
Like copy.
Right? There you go. That's
Am I screwing things up?
No, you're not screwing nothing up.
Am I doing it the long way?
You are reinforcing our viewers' suggestion that you should have your own stream, just figuring out technology that they would love.
Yeah, that would be entertaining.
Yeah. As someone who's done a podcast with Craig for much of the pandemic on Zoom, it loses its entertainment value rather quickly. After about 38 minutes, I would say.
What does?
The entertainment value of watching you figure out technology.
Yeah. I like to hear people's comments on this game, how they feel things are going right now. It's kind of... I wouldn't say Canada's on top.
No, I wouldn't say that either. I will say, to answer Mrs. Ahmed's question, I have never played in a World Cup qualifier. Craig has played in several, and he said the coldest game that he ever played in was -5. It's Tejan. Oh,
I played Mexico there again on natural grass. In a World Cup qualifier, 2-2
in Edmonton.
Yeah,
it was winter.
No,
middle of summer.
September, October might have been.
Thank you, Dave.
5 degrees.
And to go back to our point about Vancouver, like I've been in Vancouver at Christmas when it's only 5 or 3, and it feels worse than some of our winter days here in Toronto.
Correct.
Our really bad winter days.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I remember that when I first came back to Canada, Toronto. I was like, wow, it doesn't feel too bad.
Mike, thank you for finding us, buddy. Mike says, this is the first time I'm able to hear Forrest without the crappy internet and vape. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Cheers, fella. Mike from Waterloo. Thanks, Mike.
What do you mean the vape?
Vancouver is wet cold. Yeah, it is.
What are we watching?
Dan Wong. I logged.
They're trying to figure out what Borjan did, aren't they?
To hurt himself, or
well, they're showing a replay of this, right? So what are they showing a replay of that? He did like it's like he hurt his ankle there.
Perhaps, if only we understood master control. and what the truck.
He's been down
producer
more
sees.
in this game, or in the last 2 games I've been down my career.
Yeah, he's gone down a few times.
He's like, oh, he's offside. It's got to be. He's offside. Oh, come on, ref.
Ooh.
There's no VAR in this, which kind of scares the living daylights out of me.
That would scare me too. Yeah.
I think Jamaica. I didn't see the Jamaica game. I don't know if anybody out there see the Jamaica game. Apparently, they scored against the States, and there's a lot of controversy. There he is. He's offside by a fridge.
By a fridge?
By a smidge.
By a smidge. Not by a Frigidaire fridge, which would be a long amount.
Maybe just a smidge on a replay.
I used to play with a guy, my buddy there. I called him a fridge with legs. He was like a professional wrestler, running around on a turf field like a giant Tajon. Oof. Mexico won it, eh? Oh, Victoria Calma. Oh, the referee getting a little testy. Like the Canadian veteran doesn't know how to tone it down. What channel is the game on? I'm in the US looking for a stream. Jesse, what's up, buddy? Thanks for finding us, man. If it's not on Fox 2, Fox Sports 2, FS2 for you, I'm not sure if it's available. Fox has the World Cup qualifying games that are not US, if I'm not mistaken. If CBS or Paramount have all of them, then maybe it's on Paramount Plus. If you're looking for that, I can't suggest what illegal streams you can find, but they are out there. They are out there. This game is on Sportsnet in Canada. If you have a VPN to get cable access, you can find it on Sportsnet in Canada.
So, I think it's a good question. I'm not sure if it was Solomon or not, but
Paramount Plus, says Asanther. Thanks, Jesse. Let us know if you get it,
is
buddy.
this
Thanks
a
for finding
mediocre
us.
Performance as a result of the cold, or they seem a bit stiff? Is this understandable?
What do you think?
I think it's not the greatest performance by either side.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. I mean, it's sloppy, and Canada hasn't got into any rhythm at all.
No, they haven't. One shot on,
Yeah,
a few run balls. They've not been able to work Davies into it.
no.
He's kind of playing like a pseudo left winger now.
Very
Switched with
quiet.
Anakubi.
Very quiet, but
I'm stuck in Nashville, and I have to listen to you Yahoos, which is my only desperate option right now. So thanks. And stop slagging BC. We don't shovel rain. We don't shovel rain.
just Lauren who? DC.
BC.
Oh,
British
BC.
Columbia.
Oh, rebound! Yes!
Goal for Canada. They struck first.
Big rebound by Ochoa. Shot, bang on net. Big one. Laren's on top of it.
Gets
Quicker
in.
than the defender.
Look at them go nuts. Let's go.
Few in the front row aren't moving much. They're frozen solid.
Yes, Jackie Chan. 604 Jackie Chan.
Wow. Amazing, isn't it? When you got a goal scoring, when you got some threat, even when you haven't played well, you get a chance, right?
When you got a finisher, right? And this is what we've often said that Canada's missing.
Leading goal scorer in Turkey. I think still, isn't he?
I think he's going to find himself in a different place.
That's a decent strike, but that's not a good save.
No. But it skips, right?
Well, that's it. Like again,
and he hasn't seen anything.
Again, he's like, well, okay, well, that's knuckling a little bit, but he's got to push that wide. You have to push that wide.
That is such a massive.
That's a big mistake.
Goal to get.
That's a big mistake.
Seconds before going in to the break.
Yeah. That's not good.
Kyle Laren scored that. Canada won, Mexico 0 just before halftime at the Iceteca in Edmonton.
Sort of against the run of play. Not that Mexico has created, like, Borjan hasn't anything.
I would say against the
do.
run of play. Yeah. Yeah. Mexico's had the momentum. They've been more comfortable on the ball.
Yeah.
They've strung together more passes. I'd love to see that.
But not created anything.
They hadn't really created anything. Kamal Miller's broken up quite a few, and Atakubi when he was on the left side.
Hey, look at the fans jumping
well.
up and down on the far. Love that.
Got to keep warm. Gets in. I thought you were going to put your head through the ceiling when you went there.
Well, I made that mistake when Buchanan.
Oh, right.
Right.
The spectacular.
When I came out the bar.
Overhead attempt.
And that was at Wonger's place. And that had a higher ceiling, and I just about got there. Look at this. What a time.
Wow. Canada 1, Mexico 0. Halftime in Edmonton. How do you like the Italian soda there, bud? If there's an Italian soda company that rhymes with the Spanish word for cold,
you wondered if I like it, but I have tried it before. It is a distinctive taste.
Yeah, most people hate it. Most people hate it.
It's what you kind of grow up with, right? When you're used to it or not. Not that I did, but I did try it in Europe when I was over there. So
it's Brio, guys. It's Brio. Have you tried Brio? Do you rate Brio?
And we're not sponsored by Brio.
Dave, we're 30 seconds behind you. Sorry, buddy. That is how this world works. This 2-screen world. We're glad.
Gina, are you watching right now? I got Gina on your. I hope she's watching. Can we tell if Gina's watching?
Is that Gina from
Coquitlam? No, where are
Fanatics?
Football Fanatics.
Yeah, remember Gina from Football Fanatics?
No, it's Gina's.
Did you ever do that show?
Gina's a fanatic, all right.
That was my first television experience. First on-air appearance was on Football Fanatics on TLN.
Gina.
It was on Super Bowl Sunday when the Steelers played the Cardinals. So if your television debut was on Super Bowl Sunday at the same time as the Super Bowl,
hey, my sister's even on everything. Hey, Lori.
Hi, Lori. Thanks for all the photos that you send us, and I'm assuming have sent Craig.
No.
No. The voice vendor is singing sponsorships.
Oh yeah, sponsorships. No, this is really fun.
I am not drinking Brio. Craig is drinking Brio. I am drinking coffee.
Okay,
I need another one. Actually,
they need a link.
Who's this?
I don't know.
The link that I sent, that I text you, the YouTube link. You want to text?
No, I know. Oh, here we are. It's Pesci. Oh, shit, I thought I sent it to him.
So he wants to come in live, or he wants to watch us?
Here, I'll just paste it to him and see what he does.
That's the YouTube one. He can watch us.
Oh, okay.
But if they want to come on the video, we can also do that.
Oh, Alex won't want to do that.
Okay, it's Alex. I thought it was somebody else.
He might want to. I'd love to have him on.
Maybe we can do a little post game, a little bit.
Yeah.
We're watching the halftime show, and I cannot wait to see the stats that come up. We still got 25 people on the chat. An hour into this, no one has acknowledged the Mexican jersey that I have over there. Did you notice?
Oh. Here did I. Here's this. How can I comment on YouTube?
There should be a chat. If you're signed into YouTube, you should be able to. You just need to have like a YouTube account to be able to get in on this chat. Otherwise, they can do what they've been doing, just text you. I like this. 2-screen, 2 chat options. So everything you're seeing here is on the YouTube chat. For people that are watching on YouTube, this is what it looks like.
Hey.
All right, or like that. Look at us learning with you.
I will say that ball is more than the turf. It's knuckling.
Yeah.
When you don't see a spin on the ball, and it's knuckling and moving around a little bit. So he's worried it's going to squirm underneath him more than anything. So he's thinking save it first.
We will try to bring in Sharms post game, but Sharms is working. So you got us. We might need ice picks to free him from his chair.
Dan Frontefrack. Say hi to Dan Frontefrack. Danny Wong's.
Dan who's watching from. That's Dan who's watching from Nashville.
Oh,
I read the comment. He said we don't shovel rain in BC. Yeah.
Tell you what, you might be doing that right now. You shovel with anything you got. You see how much water there is there? It's like.
Yeah, actually, Dan, I don't know what BC news you're getting in Nashville, but
it's a disaster.
It's
my
a
mom
disaster
lives
out
in
there.
around the Chilliwack area, and there's no way in or out.
Yeah, the lower mainland is actually separated from the rest of the country.
Yeah,
am I right?
Yeah,
is that what I heard? Dan Pontefract, you are our new favorite Dan, because I haven't seen Dicchio in a year, and Dan Wong was busy tonight. So we're in my basement.
I think I had a picture of the number one and heading out toward Abbotsford, if you're interested. Yeah, major flooding, brutal. Something like 300 millimeters of rain in few days. I know Chilliwack had 154 in a day.
Look at this. I got a graphic up. He doesn't care. He's probably texting you.
No, I'm just trying to get people are asking questions. Eddie.
You guys were always so approachable. That is what makes you guys so great.
Thanks Sully. Buddy. Hope your mom is okay. Well, she is. For now. I don't think she's really she's very close to what they call the Veta River out there, but she's probably in a place that won't get flooded, that's for sure.
Thank you, Wonger. I'm learning how to use this technology as well. We'll see if I can update it when halftime is over, so it's not irrelevant. Hey, Santher's in New Zealand, but originally from Vancouver.
Oh, right on.
His family and friends have been sending tons of pictures of the flooding back home. So
but he can't see the game, right? Or can he?
Yeah, Santher, are you watching the game as well, or are you just your connection to it is us?
Depends how old he is. If he's young enough, he'll be able to find it.
This is Samson. He's a 7-year-old German Shepherd Rescue mix, and he loves attention.
Scares the living daylights out of you when you come in the house.
Yeah, he's there's never been a delivery person that's not ran down the walkways for their life. He's a fake police dog.
We were on a group chat today with
the game on in New Zealand.
A bunch of former players, rather. Mm-hmm. So like Carlo Corazine,
okay,
Mark Watson, Paul Pescasolido,
okay,
John Fitzgerald, Pete Sarantopoulos.
A lot of
Alex McKechnie was part of that.
A lot of Gold Cup affiliated guys.
Well, actually, no, but North American. Peter Sarantopoulos, John were on the North American Championship team when we beat Mexico, right, in Vancouver before the Gold Cup started in '91, and that was in 1990.
Okay,
yeah. It was one of the 4 times we beat Mexico.
Exciting.
And tonight's going to be the 5th time, right?
Oh man,
I did beat him twice. Where did we beat him before? Oh shit, Forest Gold Cup.
Yeah, it's
shit.
Easy to forget those moments sometimes, huh?
Well,
the Gold Cup, I think for a lot of Canadian fans, it was really like the introduction of the Canadian national team to a lot of people, to an extent. I know this might sound funny, but you think about accessibility of games. I think I've said this on Footy Prime before. I grew up in Windsor, where the Canadian national team games, the range of qualifiers wasn't always accessible. I feel like now maybe it was in CBC, and maybe that wasn't something that was accessible in my area or circle. But I remember, every single U.S. men's national team game was on ABC or one of the affiliates, and I could see them play in Pontiac. And that's not just the World Cup year, but that
Yeah.
period, right? They went to the World Cup in 98. So my introduction to international soccer was the American national team. They were kind of like my local national team.
Yeah.
You know?
You
Unfortunately.
didn't support them, did you?
I didn't support them, but I mean, I cheered on some of the players. Those were the players that I knew, right? That was also my introduction to like MLS, or connection to MLS, because while there may have been some Canadian players in the league, you could only see what was kind of nationally available at the time, and the Canadian national team wasn't always nationally accessible.
You wonder why it's not as big.
Well, there's part of that too, and the magnitude of the games being different as well, but. Agreed, yeah, it shouldn't matter, and you were.
It's
not
the size.
Spot.
It's not the size of the game or even the popularity in Canada, but you think about the amount of fans that are just supporting England or Portugal or Italy or and on it goes, or they support Serie A or Premier League or La Liga or the Liga or maybe just an MLS fan or just a Toronto FC fan or a Vancouver fan. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Or a World Cup fan, or Common Bowl. Like it's just people support so many different things. It's so fragmented that
it's hard to support everything.
You know, like Canada, this massive game we have. I mean, it wouldn't doubt me if we're going to have 1 million people watch this game.
This is a national TV audience in Canada now.
But why is it that type of audience isn't worth paying for
a subscription service?
Well, it is for they've decided to come along but I mean, for to get to the masses, right? How do you need help?
Mm-hmm.
You need help. Wasn't that some goal?
The Fonzie goal that they're replaying now against Panama.
Yeah.
It was unreal. Sharman and I were in the press box there.
Yeah.
And Sharman said, as soon as he leaned forward and he's 40 yards away, and he goes, he's going to get there. Yeah, right. And you can see that the defender wasn't really aware or felt threatened.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to get there. And how he did it with the defender on the other side of the byline.
And the turn.
The touchline, excuse me. Oh, and the turn.
Right.
I have no idea. Yeah. But I still think the most impressive part of that is that he finished it.
Yeah.
Because how many guys run out of gas at that point?
Yeah.
Fluff the shot.
Well, he's a tier 1
special
plus.
Talent. Is he
tier 1 plus? Best side of left, one of the best side of left-sided players in the world. And what he does for Canada, is solely different, right? Like, he hasn't played particularly good. We haven't really seen much of him tonight, but
Fonzie?
Yeah. But he doesn't play like this for Bayern. He's got they know what he wants, where he is, and where he's going to go. They're not going to let him, have some freedom. That's fine because they got enough players for that. But he's given some freedom here. And when he learns when to not overplay and when to make that pass instead of trying to beat one more player,
so now that they're up,
be great.
Now that they're up 1-0,
look at this. That's awesome.
They're just showing some of the fans, and there was a Mexican fan.
Was that a Mexican fan
with the soccer helmet and the goal?
Oh, was it
light on him? Yeah, it was. That was a Mexican fan.
He hasn't been able to turn the light on.
Quite a few hockey jerseys there. No, he hasn't been. I was going to ask what Canada will do differently now that they're up 1-0. Like, we saw Fonzie and Adekubi kind of switch there. They were playing a pseudo 4 at the back, sort of Fonzie on that side.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I think they were hoping to make him play as the winger in a 3.
Yeah.
But do they go to a 4? Do they settle back with Fonzie there and allow him to go loose when he sees fit, a la Bayern?
That's the Mexicans going to have to be aware of that because they're going to come at you. But our best form of attack in the second half could be our defense.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, with Vitor,
you set yourself up in a way that, counterattacks, they're really aware of it, but they're now forced to come at you. We saw they were aware of Iceteca. They sat back.
Right.
They're scared to death about that pace. So
exciting.
Yes. I think so.
Hasantha, our friend from Vancouver in New Zealand, says he agrees with me that FIFA 98, the video game, actually was the first time that he heard of the Canadian men's national team. I'm assuming we're probably about the same age. And then the 2000 Gold Cup, your team was the introduction for a lot of people.
Right.
And like, oh, we have a national team that's pretty good too and worth watching.
Yeah, and then for 5 straight cycles, we didn't even get into the octagon.
Into the hex of the final round of qualifying, yeah.
Jeez.
But
I can't believe it was 5 cycles. It just flew.
I know.
I was like, they haven't been that bad, have they? It's like, oh, yeah.
I can't believe either. Santher, we're about the same age, buddy. I'm
Here we are. There's your
4 years
stats.
older than you. 51% possession for Canada.
Now, you got to remember,
Come
whoever's doing this, like, you always wonder who's
slanting
doing the
this?
possession, right?
Yeah.
Like, who's it? Like, they've got
Is it
some
one of
young
their
guy,
kids?
and then I'm telling you, they guess it half the time.
Yeah.
Half the time, they guess it.
Well, yeah. Didn't Milan grab that ball that was in the air? That didn't count as a shot?
No.
When they were analyzing him there? That counted as a cross that he just
It was a cross.
nicked it? Okay. I couldn't remember where the ball had come
Yeah, I
from.
wasn't even going on target.
I'm just thinking about him going up and pulling it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get you anything? I'm going to top up my coffee. Do you want
I would love to have a
coffee?
yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Get you a coffee.
Be great. Substitute. Yeah.
Talk to the people, buddy.
This
You can read.
this sets up well now, I think, like, doesn't it? Certainly for a spectacle. I think we're gonna have fun with this second half, I hope. Serious tattoos on this guy. Substitute. Mexico. It's always how better, Dunny, when the crowds when you're winning. Never quite as cold. Yeah. First shot on net, right? I didn't actually.
They clocked them as 3 shots on net.
Somebody said the game's on YouTube? No. We are.
We are the game now.
What?
We are the game.
Yeah, we are. But that's not.
You gotta tell the people they can't hear me. It's using it.
Eddie in Fort Langley. How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while, pal. How are things going? The Mexican coach is under some pressure.
Yeah.
I think even more so because it's a complete Argentinian coaching staff, so they have a little shorter leash. And I know some outspoken former players, Hugo Sanchez. He doesn't like the fact that they. Thanks, buddy.
Cheers, man.
Oh no! I thought
Coffee. No? We thought I was going to go put the Belletti on
yeah.
espresso?
I actually thought I was going to get a coffee, and I'm like looking at this going. It's like, what do they call this?
That's Portuguese coffee. That's Portuguese coffee.
What do they call
I
it?
can get you a real coffee.
They call it cold tea, don't they? In Chinatown. I wanted a coffee. I had a taste for a coffee. Like,
okay, I'll put the Spro on.
You were going up there. I thought you went to Columbia to get the coffee. How long were you gone for? Not that I don't want to be. I just really fancy a coffee.
Communication, man. We don't plan these things.
Well, I honestly thought you had a coffee cup and he's drinking booze. Booze!
You're not supposed to give the secrets away.
Sorry, buddy. All right.
We're trying to get sponsorships, right?
Well, they've added a little attacking flair here, so. Oh, there you guys can hear that coffee maker going. Woo! Referees just blew his whistle. And there we are. Start of the second half. Now. You know, a little Nescafe would have been just fine.
Not in this household, man.
That's all I had in the dressing room. So Canada's got to expect the weather to storm here, or certainly some sort of attack here in the next 10, 15 minutes. I mean, Mexico is such a great technical team. I mean, historically, they're just so good at passing the ball around. Like, getting pretty comfortable here, too. That's good pressure. This is where Canada can break. Go on. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Oh. Caught him in possession.
It's exactly how I expected to be spending the first.
Good pressure, and they caught him in possession, and they're a ball away from. They're going to get chances, Canada. They're going to get chances.
Well, Mexico got a chance here.
As long as they keep it tight, they're going to get chances because they're going to.
Anakubi's good.
Oh, they're great.
So this is the coffee that you're getting. This is called a Bialetti Mocha Express. For any of you that are Italian or European or have good taste in coffee, this is how coffee is made. So in 10 minutes, you can have a nice little Americano. Or do you want a little Spro cup?
No, I'll have the
real coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah. You going to put anything in it?
In 9 minutes, I can put some milk and some sugar in it. Yeah.
Borjan.
I have organic sugar.
Look at Borjan, look. I start calling him Cuddles.
Cuddles Borjan.
Yeah. Whatever works, right? Get the job done.
Yeah. So I agree too, buddy. They can't sit back. But they might after the 70th minute mark.
Well, sitting back for Canada doesn't mean sitting back on the park on the bus. Right? See, this is where they're going to play. You don't want to see them play through these gaps. But no, Canada don't need to park the bus. Which would be 2 big blocks, right? At the top of the box. I don't think we need to do that either.
Where'd you put your coffee?
No. Coffee? Oh, the cold tea?
I'll get you real coffee. See? For any of you who thought I was the diva of the lot, let this be noted. 30 seconds before the end of halftime, you want an espresso.
I thought it was quick.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. I'm happy to share coffee.
That was a couple of weird bounces. Who's on here? We got Gene on here. There's
28 people watching with us. Thank you, all of you. If you're not following Footy Prime on Instagram, Footy Prime the podcast.
It's like watching Big Brother.
We're Footy_Prime.
Oh, here we go. One pass. One pass.
Tejan's got.
Oh no.
No. Get it to Fonzie.
No.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh,
another chance, Tejan. Make up for it. Tejan. Gets it to Fonzie. He's got 2 on him.
Nice. Take your time. Don't panic now. Take your time.
He floats it in.
Yeah, they didn't need that. That's not a good ball.
Okay.
Get by. Drill it in low behind the back. Man, that just needed 1 pass. That was 2-0, you know.
You said when I went upstairs. Do you smell it?
Yeah. Here we go. Alfonso,
Fonzie
first time he's
in the game. Gets into the box.
He's unfortunate. Tell you what, that
guy. The defender
he did well.
Fortunate there.
He did well. You got to get that right.
But yeah, the ball broke.
Look at the chance. Look at how open this is now. Like
this is good. Have they just warmed up to the game?
Nice. Why is the referee pointing that way?
Yeah, that is surprising.
I think he was just pointing the wrong way. Look at this. Like he's. Yeah. Hey, done well. Good defending.
Dave, I don't know what instruments you're talking about to grind your coffee. He uses a niche zero and a chi mix. But Rwanda beans are good, and you can't go wrong with Colombian. My new jam, my favorite is Ethiopian. So that's what you're getting, buddy.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Ethiopian coffee.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm not
fresh ground.
Nice.
Only the best for Canada's best, man.
Thanks, buddy. Little set piece goal here, maybe. Oh, it's decent! It's decent! Yes!
2 for Laren. 2
Yes!
Dos a cero. In the snow. Adequately goes jumping into the snow pile.
It's freaking brilliant.
Oh, we are watching history.
Awesome. That's too good.
We're watching history.
That's unbelievable. We got too much, man. We got too much.
This is
too much. Too much for any of these CONCACAF teams.
Can you
too
believe
much?
It? Can you believe it? Where's my phone?
Why is everybody jumping up like they are like when in Panama?
Because they're frozen.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're frozen.
It's true.
That's
amazing.
Kyle Laren. He's going to be playing at Manchester United next season.
Wow. We got weapons. We got weapons.
James, what's up, buddy? Brace. Yes.
No, he's onside. Look at that far. The guy's way too deep.
Taking a look at it.
Onside. I think
he was totally.
You know what? Ochoa's going to come for that. Ochoa's a fault for both these goals. The goalkeeper has to come to collect that. It's inside the 6-yard box.
Wow.
He's 3.
Gets it.
Look at how does the keeper not come for this? He just tapped it in for 4 yards. Terrible. Not good. Good for Canada. All the defenders are looking at him going, any chance you want to get off their line there and pull the anchor off? This is brilliant when they were jumping into the snow. It's 4 foot of snow there. That's fantastic. Man. Laren, David, Buchanan, Fonzie. After this World Cup as well, if Canada qualifies for it, they're going to more than likely get a berth for 26 as a host. Not guaranteed yet, but it'll happen. After that.
You think there's a doubt?
No, I don't think there's a doubt at all. But after that, there's going to be as many as 8 teams from CONCACAF qualify. If we don't qualify forever from here on in, we don't deserve to be at the World Cup. If you can't get in the top 8 in CONCACAF, right?
It's 8? I thought it was
going to be
5.
6. No, it's going to be 6 and 2. 2 playoff, intercontinental playoffs.
This UEFA playoff is a fucking mess. Portugal, Italy, Turkey, Scotland, Wales.
Yeah. Put that in perspective. 1994, we finished second in CONCACAF. Fuck. Oh.
Yeah.
They didn't want us there.
No. Mexico not being at the U.S. World Cup, that
was never going to happen. Brought a German referee in. It was like, where did this guy come from? Like, widened the field instead of narrowing
good
it.
Ball in, fell for Miller. Oh, I like
this.
They're
rattled, eh? They're rattled.
Great.
They're rattled. They're like, forget it. Let's just keep going at him. Why not?
As they should be.
I'm telling you, they got arguably the best squad in this competition. Look at what these guys are all playing. And you look at top tier teams. Top tier players, tier 1, tier 2, tier 4, like John was talking about.
Take a picture for the people, buddy. There we go. Your water's boiling for your Americano.
Jeez, I didn't realize you did go to Colombia or Ethiopia. 55 minutes gone. 2-0. Jesus. Can't believe it.
Looking sugar, buddy?
Yes, please. That's actually added a step to Canada, eh? Like they've rightly so. Wow. Wonder how long they'll leave Fonzie on for. 70 minutes.
Well, it's not done yet, right?
No, it's not done yet, but well, they did take him off. Well, they took him off last game. At the
I made it short.
70-minute mark or 60-minute mark, something like that. But I think that was more just a.
Without Dan Wong, I've had to produce him a coffee at the start of the second half.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I was just posing so people know.
Petticoat Lane,
Legit.
Piccadilly.
Yeah, that's an OG mug. That's a Dan Dunlop coffee mug from back in the day.
Oh, jeez, Ethiopian, beautiful.
He likes it. Craigie likes it.
And an Italian coffee maker, right, or Portuguese?
Italian coffee maker.
You guys aren't known for your.
I did the Spro.
You guys are known for your coffee makers,
No.
are you?
No, the Portuguese drink a lot of coffee. And many people think Costa, in England, many people think Costa is Portuguese, but it's not. If Canada wins, they are first in the rankings.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Can you,
I think that's
honestly?
how it works. Coffee drinking stream. Yes, James, there should be one. Are you an iced coffee guy, Gregor? Here comes
Not
into the box.
Oh,
That's a good ball.
that's a good
Mexico,
little flick.
good flick.
That was easy
Is this
enough
too
for
far out?
for Cuddles. Hey, Cuddles!
Milan Borjan, forever known as Cuddles. Yeah, let me tweet this out again.
What is it? It's a what do they call that? It's almost
The snood?
a schnood. Isn't it a schnood?
He's wearing a snood.
Is it a schnood?
Well, he's pulled the snood
Pull it up over his head.
Is it a baklava? Balaclava.
Well, no, balaclava covers your whole face, but
Baklava is a
it's
great Greek dessert.
yeah.
I have one of those in the fridge. You want one of those with Nutella? A little bit of Nutella?
Oh, he's Red Star Belgrade, right? He's not exactly known for his fashion.
Don't tell them that.
No. Borjan.
Watching Canada beat Mexico alone? Join Dunny and Craig. Craig, what match scores made you the most nervous before the final whistle? Dave Starkey, good question.
The most nervous?
Like 2-0 is a nervy score line.
No,
right?
it's not.
You don't think it is? Look how many 2-0s in this season we've seen overturned.
Yeah, but
Atalanta against United, they never felt that was safe.
no, it's not saying it's safe, but it's not nervy. 1-0 is nervy.
Okay, 1-0, Dave. Your answer is 1-0.
2-1's nervy.
Captain
3-2, right? You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay. So I'm wrong for assuming that. I mean, from a player's perspective, 2-0 is a different.
Well, what happens is if Mexico get the next one, then obviously that's going to lift them, and so yeah, you want to keep things tight. But look at Canada's got so much pace and energy. Look at they can do this pretty high press and 2/3 of the pitch, and they're quite happy. And Mexico hasn't been able to create anything.
Sully, I'm not trying to curse this team. I am a Canadian fan. Okay. I know I said my introduction was the Americans and I am Portuguese. Proudly, there's the proof. But no, I'm very
Nothing
much
screams Portuguese like Dunlop.
No, I know. You're the second person to say that today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I went and got tires. And the guy said, "You're not buying Dunlop tires?" I said, "No, I've never had one." And then he said, "You don't look like a Dunlop." I said, "I'm Portuguese." And he goes, "You don't sound like a Portuguese." I'm like, "That's correct."
Oh, cherries.
Oh, ball in. Cherries for cuddles.
Yeah, it's like picking a cherry out of the tree. That's kill some time. Unbelievable. Like, it just really is. Like, this team, like you think about making the World Cup. I mean, when Canada made it in '86, you got to remember too, there was only 24 teams in it, right?
There was 24 teams, yeah.
It was tough to make it. Tough. And part of the problem why they didn't make it in the past because it was helped by Mexico hosting it. So it allowed them not having to play the best team in CONCACAF. So we did win that CONCACAF title, I guess, as a qualifier, but hard when Mexico weren't in it to claim it.
You know what else is pretty hard? Producing this whole thing longer. But I've updated the graphic. Thank you, buddy. Is it reflective? Do you see that? Live. Canada 2, Mexico 0. I knew I was going to forget something.
Update.
I didn't change the graphics because I was too busy making an Ethiopian Americano. No, I'm glad you enjoy it, buddy. You gotta have good.
Penalty! He waved it off. He's waved it off. He's waved it off.
Adekubi did lean in though. Hey, he was.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it was.
Was it Adekubi? Sorry, no,
I'm not sure.
No, because that's Adekubi back there.
Oh, Lorea. Ah,
yeah, it may have been Lorea.
It's coming. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at 4 guys
amazing.
in the box. 5 guys on the edge of the box. Mexico don't know what the fuck has hit him. Love it.
Put that in your headline. Mexico don't know what the F has hit them.
It's unreal.
Amazing.
Yeah, Lorea. It's Richie. It's Richie.
Oh,
I tell you what.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, guys, who's watching this game? What do you think? Give us your opinion. Any ball? No, yeah. That's a penalty. That's a freaking penalty. That's a penalty.
That's no ball there.
That's a penalty.
Don't change the graphic. Keep the reverse psychology. Sorry, Jay. Yeah, no, I switched it. Does anyone know the score? It says it's 1-0 at halftime. Is that true? No, I'm really sorry. Okay, I'm new at this.
I didn't even realize you had to do.
No, I didn't either. Wonger noticed it. Instead of texting me, he gets into the chat. Oh, the graphics, my favorite part. I'm only ball busting, but we miss you, Wonger, and Dickio, and for it, Sharman. Here, retweet that one, buddy. We'll get some more. We got 32 people watching with us. 32 people watching. Let me just say it again. Canada 2, Mexico 0. Fuck, that feels good.
Amazing. Look,
there's beach balls flying.
You know what? You can kind of see where like the Mexicans got beat up by the Americans. Like it's
the scars. You see the scars. Well, if you're Mexico, you said this at halftime when I was making your espresso. You said the coaching staff would be under real pressure. This will be considered the most disastrous World Cup window or international window they've had in a long time. To lose 2-0 to the States.
Yep.
To go to Canada.
And if they lose this.
And lose.
Yeah.
And if they lose by the same scoreline, I almost feel like that makes it worse.
Will they make a switch?
Mexico?
Coaching switch at this stage. They've done it before.
Yeah, they've done it with Sven
They've
before
done it
when they were
times.
right.
Yeah, they'll can their manager pretty quickly.
This, I don't know if you can take the same chances with this qualifying cycle. The format the way that it is, right? The pressure to finish in the top 3. Oh, here comes Mexico. Oh.
Ooh, decent. Just a little bit early for him.
Ball was too far for Jimenez.
Oh, Corona.
Oh, that's the second time.
Yeah. He didn't get a good
Alvarado's
piece on
had
it,
a
did he?
flick attempt,
That was a
yeah.
good chance. He's got to finish that. You can see he didn't get anything on it.
Hey, Mexico are capable.
Yes, they are.
Did you retweet that, buddy?
Retweet what?
This one. Oh, you can, what you're writing right there, copy and paste it, and add it to this quote tweet, and then people will see it.
How do I do that?
Beach balls, Jay. Beach balls.
Like that, you mean?
Yeah.
What's going on? Now I missed
Twitter, I know.
No, I missed. See, that's it, right? Oh, watch the dipper. Yeah, the old far dipper.
Here, you want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
Now I'm producing his tweets.
See? No, you got me doing that, and I missed.
I know.
Alfonso go down.
It's brutal. Your font is a lot smaller than Sharman's. Did they show what happened?
Here it is.
Okay, so Fonzie's running in the top of the box. Just kind of runs into Jimenez there. Right?
Wow.
Took 3 or 4 Mexicans to bring him down.
Oh, yeah.
Vasquez, excuse me.
Jeez.
What else do you want to add there?
He drew a little bit of attention, didn't he?
A little bit.
Man, 5 guys around. This is massive if we can hold on to this win. Massive. Like, seriously. It doesn't matter. Honestly, I think that they're too good. They're too good to go down. They're going to go down on the Costa Rica, Panama. I think they're too good. Called it before it started, Dunny. Said they're going to qualify. It's going to be.
Yeah, you did. There was a lot of people that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the first time that Wheeler's used Iceteca? I'm stunned that wasn't in his opening.
Is it the first time we've used it?
Canada up 2-0 on Mexico. This is magical. That work for you?
Yeah.
Come watch the finish with us.
Perfect. I do normally do my own tweets, by the way.
Yeah, he does normally do his own tweets, so he says.
So he says.
Here we go, buddy.
Did you do it?
I did it. We've increased to 53 people. People are loving this.
Did you put yourself through a filter? You look pretty good there.
It's the ring light. Oh, Davies with a chance. The ball ran just too far for him. Half turf, half luck for Mexico.
Well, good goalkeeping, right? Joe wrote that well.
Joe did read that well.
Yeah. Oh, that's a foul, maybe.
Am I going to have to update this graphic? Sully, speaking as a former referee, this official is terrible. He's losing control of the game. I don't think he's losing control of the game, but it feels like it's on a knife's edge, right?
This is all just sort of typical.
Yeah.
Right? It's a different played game than you see on a Saturday morning in the Premier League. It's different. Weird, eh?
Oh, ball in. Kyle Laren heads it away. He's going to come off soon, you think? The officiating crew is a Guatemalan crew tonight.
I believe they are, yes. And it was their decision to play whether the field was playable or not. And it clearly is playable.
Eddie Weber. This is your buddy, Eddie? Let's make it 3 to avenge ourselves for November 25th, Vancouver 2015. Jonathan David warming up, the league leading scorer.
Was that Laren again, by the way?
That headed it away?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Doing his defensive job, man. Oh, man.
You got to think he's coming.
They're all in. They're all in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's him again.
Laren again with the clearance.
He's coming off now.
Yeah, I think he would.
He looks shattered.
70 minutes.
He's gonna kill some time. Let's face it.
Where are Besiktas in the standings in Turkey, the champions?
They're getting beat up in the Champions League, aren't they?
They have been getting beat up in the
Yeah,
Champions League.
I mean, to be
They're not
fair,
having a good season. They're
No.
10 points back of Trabzonspor.
I will be fair to the Turkish league. It's not that standard.
Is that coffee above standard?
Coffee is.
There you go.
Yeah. Look at that. Sure. Look, watch all the defenders. Look at them. They're all like, well, any chance you maybe come and freaking catch
Like
it?
that?
Just catch it. Just take 3 steps and catch it.
Mm.
Nope. You didn't want to.
That's
Look
Kyle.
at it. Here we go.
That was Kyle Laren.
Oh,
again.
here we go. Oh! That's a booking,
Lorraine,
even if he doesn't
excuse
go
me.
anywhere. Go on, Larisci.
Come on, Richie.
That's a booking. I'd still book him. He pulled him back. Book him.
He grabbed him by the neck.
Yeah.
If the official,
It's a booking. It's still a booking.
it should be.
You can pull him back. You can still book him later. Look.
He grabs him by the collarbone.
The old horse collar.
Or horse collar, but Richie stays on his feet.
Well,
So
he played advantage.
yeah, so Richie's going to be penalized for not going down. That's a booking. Grabs him by the collar.
Silly. The referee's losing control.
Yeah, Sully, you're right, buddy. You're right.
That's look. Can you believe that we have got a substitution coming on that is the top goal scorer in the French frickin' top league?
And the champion,
On
and
a
he doesn't
substitute.
play for PSG.
Yeah.
2 goals and a bloody right thigh.
He's been great. Hey, if it's not one guy, it's another guy. There's something different. Doesn't matter.
That's what's been really exciting.
Fantastic. It's unbelievable
Jonathan David.
to have that
On for
depth.
Kyle
I'm telling you, these guys go to the World Cup. We're not just going there to like survive with this team.
Mm-hmm. You think this
There'll be a
compete?
team in the group.
Uh-huh.
Definitely, they would think that they're definitely beatable, and I think they could challenge somebody else and surprise. It would not surprise me.
That's amazing. You look how hard the World Cup groups have been for Honduras and Panama, Jamaica, Trinidad. They haven't been lucky with draws.
No.
I know that they kind of all go through kind of a golden generation to get there, and maybe it's just a one-off, one and done scenario for them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, like Canada qualifies now, they're never not qualifying again.
They should
They
qualify for till the end of time.
How
Top
amazing
8.
is that?
Top 6 in CONCACAF. I mean, we used to do that with our eyes closed. Top 1, top 2. No, that was different. But I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's a good thing for the World Cup as far as the spectacle goes at 48 teams. But
48-team World Cup. Do you like it? I'm not a fan. Craig just saying that he's not a fan for a spectacle. I also hate the idea of 3-team groups. I think it totally takes away from the integrity of a group stage. I don't like it.
I think you'll see that what happens is the really weak teams will park the bus, right? Sit on top of the box, put everybody behind the ball, and just see how long they can last.
Richie's got to chill out. I feel like. See how quick he got in his face?
Yeah, he's generally pretty cool, though, eh?
He's generally quiet. Is that what you say?
Yeah. Like, he doesn't get himself in. He's not a hothead by any stretch. You think?
He can be. Richie Larea can get pretty heated. 67 people on here. Thank you, everybody. This is our first ever watch party. If you're new to Footy Prime, the excited tall man next to me is legendary Canadian goalkeeper Craig Forrest, Gold Cup winner.
Thanks for coming on, everybody. This is
Golden
awesome.
Glove.
This is so much fun.
We've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm really glad that we've been able to, and then we're in person to do it.
And why not?
In Canada
when Canada's doing really well here. Like what is Mexico? What are they offering here? Like, if you're a Mexican fan, you're sitting down there in a like this is their freaking life.
Yeah.
What are they thinking?
I don't think you're sitting down. I think
They're furious.
You're pacing.
Oh,
throughout.
They want blood. They're going to be coaches. They'll be going for him.
And Joe Thornton, 48 Team World Cup is beyond moronic. FIFA is only about cash. Yep. Good luck in Florida, Joe Thornton.
Yeah.
You're my favorite character in All or Nothing.
Oh,
my favorite player.
Oh, it's not a good ball. That's not a clear.
I didn't deal with it well. Felt it nice. Let a shot go over the bar. Yeah, you expect
our generation had one team qualify, and we had Hugo Sanchez as their fucking striker. Fucking Hugo Sanchez, Jesus Christ, he's top goal scorer Real Madrid for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
did he score on you in that game? Was it one game?
Did.
Was it? He did.
At Varsity Stadium.
Wow, what a game!
Through the legs of John Catliff.
Your buddy John.
Yeah.
We talked about John Catliff on our latest Footy Prime podcast.
Yep.
Available
Here we
on
go.
all podcast platforms.
Canada's on the run here. Watch the far post.
Adequately try to get it across, but Mexico break it up. Chance still alive. Adequately.
Oops.
No,
He just lost the handle
off
on it.
and
Lost the
lost
handle
the
on
ball. The pressure's been good though. Like,
it's been perfect. The system's excellent. Excellent. John Erdman's got a good setup here, and
kind of techie. Is that Pesci?
Pesci?
Craig Forrest, the CONCACAF Gold Cup legend. Yep.
Pesci, you would be in London. What's the time? There's no way Pesci's up. Well, there is a white. We tried to get him to
Edmonton.
To Edmonton,
right?
I did say if he goes, I will go.
Great question from Sven here. What's worse, 48 Team World Cup or World Cup every 2 years? I got a quick answer. What's worse, World Cup every 2 years
with 48 teams?
Because regardless of because that's what they'll do. But also regardless of how you do, but there's no way that proposal that there would be, you wouldn't be able to participate in the next World Cup if you made one. That would be ridiculous. That you'd have it one World Cup, one Europa League, like that wouldn't make any sense. And maybe you can't do 48 teams every 2 years. Maybe it does keep. That's the only way to keep it 32. But I don't like the idea of it every 2 years. There's something special about a tournament being quadrennially, and it's because it's a snapshot of that moment in time.
It is.
Think about all the players that we think of as world superstars who are injured or who are in a dip or are at the very end of their playing careers, and they have exceptional tournaments.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
We all knew that was going to be Zidane's last match.
Yeah, exactly. And you in your career, you've got a few chances, 2, 3, maybe. You know, if you're lucky, you're a T.B. Hutchison, and you've had a whole bunch. He made his full debut in 2003, January 2003, I believe. You know what his second game was? Libya away, and Gaddafi's son played in it.
Oh wow! Gaddafi's son was at Lazio.
He just got out of prison. I think they actually just released him in Libya out of prison.
Oh wow!
But his dad. Oh yeah, and how it went was that when he got subbed off, Gaddafi's son shook everybody's hand on the field. His own players, the Canadian players, the referees, every freaking person. This is all just the substitution part. It just went on for 10 minutes. And we just stood there. It's like, what's going on? Yeah.
Craig, we got 78 people on here, buddy. This is great. This is our first ever watch party. Dave Starkey says
Canadian gal. Nice. She's on here too.
The only way to watch
I'm
a game.
I'm going to follow Canadian gal. Where are you from? Canadian gal.
Canada.
Well, This is specific.
See,
I got. She's got a beautiful cat.
It's funny because usually when we do these, well, when we do the show, we record on the same system that we're streaming on YouTube here, I guess. And Wonger handles all of that, and I can do the post. I can handle the Instagram videos and Twitter. But managing it all is difficult. So I appreciate all of the comments. We appreciate all of the comments. Pardon me. I'm sorry I'm not getting to every single one of them. Tim Stockton. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Big Manchester United fan. Dunlop and Craig loving this.
Uh-oh. Ooh, I didn't like that.
We're also doing weekend recap shows because
look at.
We don't have young children.
Geez, look, he's just.
Well, Fonzie would be up for the run. It's too bad Eustachio wasn't there to pressure and get the ball back.
You know, Bayern Munich have clocked him, at just unload
on a speed gun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did. They clocked him in the league, and it was a record speed in Bundesliga, right?
Do you think that they've done it and not wanted it to be a TikTok or Instagram spectacle? Because imagine if they ran him against, I don't know, any of the German Olympic runners. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Hey, Fonzie, all he has to do is sit on TikTok and do nothing for 8 seconds, and there's 15 million people watch. I don't even get it.
78 people are watching us watch a game.
I don't even get it. No, it's great. It is great. It's different. I really I found that I've seen this done before, and the West Ham, for instance, those guys. It's a little different for those guys that do it like this, is because look at the Mexican
the 3 o'clock games that aren't on TV.
They're the 3 o'clock games that aren't on TV. Exactly.
Which is mind blowing. If you're Canadian and you take for granted having an option of multiple games at 10 o'clock in 2021, and for the entire time of the Premier League, that same time slot, which is 3 o'clock in England, they cannot watch a game. My first weekend in Newcastle, in England, was in Newcastle, and we'd gone for the Tyne-Wear Derby, which was Sunday. It was
why Newcastle of all places?
My buddy was a big Magpie, and I
Geordie Shore fan.
He's it was the peak of Geordie Shore, which is why we had a weekend there.
Really?
God, it was amazing. Oh,
well, you know what? It is worth it. Yeah. It's exactly like the show, isn't it?
Newcastle is exactly like the show. It was a great time out.
It's not far off.
Taiga, also known as Tiger. That was the bar.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, Newcastle's a great town. I highly recommend it for a party night out. If you are looking to party in England and experience all the wonders of partying in England, Newcastle's a good destination.
Look at Canada. You know what? The arts of this sort of stuff, I hate to say it, but he didn't get hit very hard. But playing in CONCACAF, I got to a point where this goes on so often with the other teams. It's like, if you're not going to beat them, you got to join them. Look at them. This is all killing time. And we've had it done to us for decades. Decades and decades. Nothing wrong. Oh no, he's giving it the old. I got blurry vision, Charlie. I got blurry vision. I can't see. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. Jesus Christ.
You got.
I mean, it didn't really look like a lot, did it? Am I not? Am I missing something? Did I miss a hit there or something?
You got some doctor that's watching this at.
I think he's just a good actor. I think he's Oscar nomination stuff.
You got some doctor that's watching this at 5 a.m. on his Peloton bike in France. Like, mon Dieu, c'est le problème de Jonathan. Freaking out, and we're taking the piss out of him. He brought the board out. Take him off with an iron.
He ain't going on that. There we go. They should be showing more of that. They should be showing way more of that.
Crowd shots, yeah.
There's 50,000 people. How many times do you get that? You just don't get that very often. Showa. Here's their big rebound. Showa at fault. Goal 1. Second goal. Long free kick. Look at 40 yards. Comes in, 3 yards out. Free volley. Come on. Dunny, you'd score that. I mean, how can you freaking miss?
I missed a lot.
You might as well not even have a goalie in net. because he hadn't done anything. And I rate him. I mean, he's been fantastic at times. Remember, he had a great World Cup in Brazil, right?
Yep. The jump in the snow.
Oh, look, he's actually. You know what? I'm still not having it.
Dan Wong is having my Geordie accent. Shua Miet.
Yeah, you do have a few good ones.
If you're new to us, Alfonso Davies, chance to keep it in. Yeah, I'd like to see.
Oh,
Fonzie
you can't get through
one.
there, Alfonso.
Yeah,
it's corner kick.
Won them a corner. There we go. If you're new to us, if you just discovered us on YouTube, we did speak for 40 minutes with John Herdman last week before the game against Costa Rica. So you can find that on YouTube for 40 minutes, or you can listen on Footy Prime, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts.
It is not your ordinary interview. I got to say, it's he was very candid, very honest. I mean, he was very relaxed.
Yeah. And he was just candid and honest.
Yeah, he was like, sorry, I swore there a few times. It's like, it's okay.
Yeah, John Herdman spoke about a lot of things with us that we've all heard him speak about before, leaving the women's program for the men's program, Fonzie, what it's like in the camps, the difference between day one and now in this final qualifying stage. But I heard him speak about all of those things in completely different ways and give answers that I've never heard before.
Yeah. Exactly.
I walked away learning a lot from that 40 minutes. And yes, it's our stuff, but we think you'll very much enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
If you like this team, if you're interested in this team, if you're new to this team, you want to get in and understand why this team is different, you know. Canada have had a lot of great players in the past. And it's also one thing that he said in looking at it. It wasn't the players.
Well,
so why they didn't qualify in the past in comparison to other CONCACAF nations.
You know, when you're up against
Mexico with a chance.
You're up with that's really solid goalkeeping. As much as that looks really simple, and for the most part, he's not going to drop it. That's really good goalkeeping. Cuddles is back.
He does look comfortable,
doesn't he?
Sven used to walk by the Score Studios and make silly faces in the good old days. Hey, Sven. Thanks for still following along, buddy.
Anyway, I was saying,
Sharman says hello too.
We had, through our whole generation of teams, we had people in power in the top of FIFA, people in power at the top of CONCACAF that are all in prison, or they want to be put in prison for everything from...
They don't want to be put in prison, but they are wanted to be in prison.
They can't get Jack out of Trinidad.
Yeah,
racketeering, money laundering. I mean, it goes on and on. Then Webb after him, he got convicted.
Yeah.
Sepp Blatter. I mean, the Gold Cup. You got Chuck Blazer, Blatter, Jack Warner.
Chuck Blazer was the first whistleblower.
Yeah, because the guy who gets caught first usually is the one that starts whistling fastest. Right? It's the mob, and we knew this stuff was going on forever. And it was funny when they all came out with the FBI. It's like, well, we've known this has been going on forever.
Mm-hmm. But I think it took an FBI investigation to make it real.
Yeah,
I flew to England that night that all those arrests happened. When I landed, I had all these radio requests.
Yeah,
and I couldn't believe it. It seemed fake.
You wonder why we didn't want to make the world like Jesus. Oh, and Trinidad made it. Oh yeah, like.
I got a couple of good ones I want to read. Tim says he woke up his wife and kids screaming when Laren scored, asking for suggestions what to do. Alan, our friend Alan Scholes, what's up, Alan? Says buy her wine and the kids chocolate milk. That should smooth it out. Relationship advice from Alan.
Come on, boys. There it is. That's a good goal. That's a hell of a goal. Okay. That's a very good Mexican goal. Borjan, don't get all mixed up with this shit. Like, see, this is what
they do.
Like I said at the start, Sharman, that you have to be so careful. Moments like that can just, like, say he just gets the guy in the elbow, and all of a sudden he's off, right?
Yeah.
Now you're on the back foot. Your goalkeeper's just been sent off. Like, Come on, like
So-
be freaking smart. You're supposed to be the leader of the team. He went to grab the ball to kill time. Like, relax.
That's Herrera.
That's a hell of a goal, eh? Like,
It's-
that's
it's
a
a-
header. That's a
great goal.
header.
That's
Borjan, no chance.
The guy who plays in the Champions League.
Look at that.
Herrera.
That's a proper,
Yeah.
proper header. And then Borjan
Borjan.
jumps on the ball in the net, and then there's a bit of a scuffle. And then he's pushing and shoving. Oh, here goes Canada.
Mexico scored a 90th minute goal. I got to update the graphic.
They haven't showed how much time is going to be added on yet. We have a cramp. The old cramp. There's Jono. I asked Jono, I said, whatever happens tonight, buddy, is going on. He says, whatever happens. He says, I'm ready. If I start, I'm ready. If I don't start, I'm ready.
Jonathan Osorio.
There he is,
Came on
right
with
there,
the final
number
2
10.
minutes to play. They got to see this out now. 5 minutes on the watch.
That's a first decent sort of, really good cross in the box from Mexico. You know what I mean? Like they got in a good position, good ball in, 3 bodies in there, attacked it. Look at that. That's perfect. Perfect goal. To be fair, 5 minutes is a little bit kind, isn't it? It seems more than they should be more, noticed, isn't it?
You think there should be more time because of
I thought there was.
Jonathan David?
Well, with all the substitutions,
3 goals.
30 seconds of substitution, injuries.
3 goals.
Yeah. I think Canada's got away with that lightly. Now, if this does finish 2-2, it's not the end of the world either. But it would be a real.
It'd be a real blow.
Oh, it would be a
Confidence
real.
blow.
Yeah, it would just be deflating. Yeah.
It would be very hard to sit with for.
Yep.
Ooh,
But his
Good
arm,
ball
but it was
there, but-
unintentional.
these players got to dig in.
Yeah, Mexico's picking up the pace here. Canada's sitting deep. Look at. See, is that in human nature, eh? Protect what you have. Protect. Oh, he's trying to draw the foul. He didn't get it. He waved it off. Referee, he waved it off. Looking for another good cross. It's a good ball.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
corner for Mexico.
Mexico are threatening. They've won a corner.
2.5 minutes left.
These guys got to dig in.
92.5 minutes gone.
Justin Trudeau loves Craig. Yes, Cheyenne. Justin Trudeau does love Craig.
Hey, how about
Danny.
that? How about
You
that?
mean
Tweet
Dunny?
with-
I'm Dunny. Hi, Shane.
Tweeting with the Prime Minister today. That doesn't happen every
You're
day.
a special guy. Here's Mexico. Oh,
Oh, no! It's a save! He saved it! He saved it! Borjan saved it.
Milan Borjan denies Mexico,
Oh,
but they're
he's
still
gonna be a
threatening.
come
Oh, my
on!
God. Another save cleared away. There's still 3 minutes here of
Oh, my God, that's a save. That's like
2.5. I am so nervous right now.
that should have been a goal for Mexico.
Ready to bite my nails.
Should have been a
That's,
goal. Should have been a
That
goal.
is wild. Yeah, it is squeaky bum time.
Yeah, it was on the line.
It
was on the line.
It is squeaky bum time, and
You wonder where this
Wow.
was from Mexico. Mexico didn't do any of this in the first freaking.
no, Mexico
Right?
looked incapable of this.
No. A minute and a half left. 93.5. 5 minutes time added on. They got a minute and 20 seconds. Mexico's push in hard.
Love this. Yeah, they are.
Here's the ball in the box. That's another beauty. A little bit to the back post. Heads it back. Borjan. Cherries.
Mexico's trying to save Tata Martino's job tonight, right now, in these last 5 minutes, I think.
Now let's have a look at this save. I want to see this save.
Esplin, I am nervous with you, buddy.
Show us the save. Here it is. Here's the save. Watch this. How does this guy not score? Oh, it's
'cause
his
it came off
chest.
of his chest.
Oh,
and-
you know what? I mean, I thought the guy, like,
Yeah.
man, there's nothing on it, is there?
No.
Actually, he should have held it, to be fair. I thought he was like, pinged it. And he's like, made a big save. He was like, no, he chested it.
He should have held it, though.
You just, put your cap on it.
Yeah.
Put his little cuddle on it. Little
Is
Is-
balaclava?
is snud.
Snud? Snudaclava?
snood that he keeps pulling off, back on and off.
I can't sit comfortably. I know I'm
They're
not alone.
look at how deep they're sitting. Like, oh,
Oh.
get out!
Mexico pinging the ball
Get
in the
out!
box.
Get out! Like, why are they sitting so deep?
Oh, smother it. Just stay on it. Be injured. be injured again.
That's when you gotta squeeze him to the top of the box.
John Herdman. Hold it! Come on, mate!
Get out!
Get out!
Exactly. Get out!
Get up there, mate!
See,
Get out!
the reason why is when stuff like that happens, it comes from the distance that can beat Borjan.
Where are you going to get this? Where are you going to get this reaction? Goalkeeper on goalkeeper. Oh, Cavallini hasn't had a touch on the ball yet, has he?
We're past 95 minutes now. We're past 95 minutes, and Canada's got a corner. It's got to be over. They got to play it short. Canada's play it short. There's no, right? Canada, you're not going anywhere. You're not putting a ball in the box.
You got to play short corner.
There's not a question. Oh, look at Borjan's down again.
Borjan looks like he's sitting at a campfire.
Oh, geez, look at this.
Atakubi's down as well.
What the hell? Well, that seems like something's happened.
Cold cramp.
That seems like something's happened.
He does look stepped on. The referee's just called for the stretcher. He's holding his watch. So another 2 minutes. Eesh. God.
Yeah, he's
Sven, CONCACAF ref time. Cheyenne, got to be over. We hope so.
To be fair, though, how the freaking hell are you supposed to ref a game? Look at this. Like, how are you supposed to ref a game like this? Right? It's like how is a referee possibly ref a game like this? It's just a disaster. All this pushing and shoving. And I don't think Canada needs to get involved in any of this.
No, but you keep saying though that they need to play to their opposition, like
I
think they are getting sucked into all that.
Yeah,
but yeah, we keep seeing this too much. Where
this is just
they come face to face, they look like they're going to come to blows.
Is that Robin Gale there?
Might be.
She's been great.
In the
yeah.
Oh yeah,
she's been a great addition to the coaching staff. Cavallini, he knows the language.
Yeah. He's
right.
Yeah. He played at it wasn't Tigres. Was it Tigres?
Oh, he was in He was Uruguay, right?
No, he was in Mexico.
Yes, but he was in Uruguay with Osorio as youth players.
Oh, back in the day.
Him and Osorio were in the same youth team in your. Look at the Mexicans getting offset. They're not good losers because they don't lose very often.
No, they don't.
And they're going to get absolutely ripped to shreds.
Mike Duke, handbag.
Here we go. There we go. Foul.
Oh, yeah.
Foul, yellow card.
That's got to be booking.
This is awesome. This is just too good. Red card. He's off.
That was his second yellow?
No, he's called the game. It's over. Game over. Fuck! Yes!
Jeez. Canada 2, Mexico 1. Update the graphic. Canada's 1.
Are we top of the group?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, look at this. Look at that. More brouhaha after the game. Now, that's what you don't need to get mixed in. What does Canada need? We don't need any mix of this. See, the referees are watching, right? The cameras are watching. And there's only going to be one loser in all this. And this is Canada at this stage, right? Get out.
Yeah, get out. Get out.
Get out. You got nothing to win. You got nothing to gain. Look, guy's going down. Who the fuck? The guy pushing people around. This is unnecessary.
Unbelievable. Where are the Portuguese snacks? Bergman, I'm sorry, buddy. I failed, Craig. You may have missed the part where I got up at the start of the second half to make Craig a Ethiopian coffee.
Wow.
And there's Herdman trying to get everybody out. Just get out.
Look
Go
at
to
this,
the corner and celebrate. This keeps happening, though,
the
right?
Mexicans, exactly. Just go over.
Fonzie. Ready for a party in Edmonton. 6 points. 6 points.
These guys have just got dumped by the Americans and Canada back to back.
Yeah.
This is not going to go over. But again, get out of there. Fucking take everybody out. Go. Yes.
Borjan's fighting his own people.
Yes. Fucking, you can get sent off for that too, you know, if you. Remember the two Newcastle lads standing?
He just shoved Richard Scott. Did you see that?
They're punching each other. Remember the two Newcastle lads? Yeah. Go away.
They do have.
That's it.
6 more games.
Do that.
To play. Yeah.
Wind them up doing that.
Steam
them up.
The crowd. Wow.
Oh.
This is amazing.
Yes. Throw some snowballs. Do some like.
Throw the snow
Actually,
with
don't
the
throw
fans.
snowballs. That's trouble.
I updated the graphic, Kreger. Canada 2, Mexico 1, final. Oh, God.
Ah. Woo!
78 people watching with us. Thank you, each and every one of you. We want to keep doing this. And this was a great first one. Great game to call, too, buddy.
Oh, that was great.
Great game to watch with you.
It was great. Too good.
Another giant step towards Qatar. We won't ever forget this night. Onwards, boys. James Sharman.
Oh, Wheeler. Yes, Alfonso! Edmonton, you deserve him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they do. They do deserve him. 6 points against Costa Rica and Mexico in Edmonton, in the cold. Gets in. Gets in. Oh, man. I can't believe it either. I can't believe 80 of you joined us for this too. Thank you. Thank you very much. 4 points off the Mexicans, James Yu. Oh, yeah. That Laren with the 2, he tied Dero. He's the joint all-time leading goal scorer.
Now, that's a little bit misleading as well. You know, we have to admit.
Because a lot of Laren's
well, like guys like Dale
Mitchell
Mitchell back
round.
in the day, or Catliff,
that were 18s or 17, 18, you know, didn't play as many national team games. And their goals, we never had to play ever, the Cayman Islands, Aruba, like ever. Because we always got in automatically into the final, right? So those guys never got the chance to pad the stats. You know.
Hey, Canada are the best team in CONCACAF.
Yeah.
How can you deny that?
Haven't lost. Took
How
you
can't deny
4 points off Mexico. Oh man, it's hard not to start learning Arabic and plan the trip to Qatar, buddy.
Yeah.
Dan Wong, you got to
Hey,
produce
Sully, if you're still on there, you can give us the Arabic. Look at all these fans. Look at all these young fans. Look at that. I love all this stuff. Like, yes. There's a Toronto FC fan all the way out there. I got lots of friends out there from Vancouver and Toronto going out there.
From minus 18 in Edmonton to plus 35 in Qatar.
It's not so. That's true.
It's going to be a record. Yeah, Sully's still on. What's up, Sully? Let's go to Qatar, Stacks. Shukran, buddy. I would love to go with you. I would love to join you guys. We would love to be doing Footy Prime come Qatar and be doing Footy Prime in Qatar. That would be great. This qualifying run has just been unbelievable.
It's so Canada. Well said by a couple English guys who have been that have experienced so much with the Canadian national team to explain to the Canadian people about the experiences of playing for Canada and the heartbreak. It's wonderful. I think we should bring some more people over from Scotland and England and maybe a couple Irish guys too, and cover our team.
Yeah, if you don't have a Welshman, it's not totally complete.
Maybe one day, we'll get to a point where we support our own, or
well, let's give the breakdown to our 73 people. I know how excited you are watching this team play, as we all are, from a entertainment perspective and knowing what came before. But there's going to be a feeling, right, similar to all those involved in the women's program, a lot of the bronze medalists and a lot of the women that were involved in the program before.
Yeah,
watching them win gold and feeling like, that wasn't a one Olympic win. That wasn't just that group of 24 or 27 players on that women's team. That was the work of 300. That was the work of decades. It only just started to scratch the surface in 2012. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it'll be like that for a lot of you guys.
The coaching staff and the player staff and the medical staff, they've got more than they can probably count, right? it had to be professional, Denny.
Mm-hmm. It had to.
We had four people. And they were doing multiple jobs. The kit man was the goalkeeper coach.
Mm.
I mean,
44 caps for Kyle Aaron, 22 goals for Canada.
See, that's what I mean by just a little bit misleading when they see John Cat. There you go, John Catliff, even Dale Mitchell. There was two guys that are on the board there right now, 55, 19, and 55. Those guys were quality players. They were almost before my time, but they were quality players. Could have played in the UK, Europe easily. Just a different time. Didn't happen.
It was the right man for the
occasion.
It was the right man for the job that was there to be done. And again, you have to give John Herdman a ton of credit for that, because every week he comes in and
we got to give John Herdman a ton of credit. That's what Ollie had just said, but we've been saying that. And if you haven't heard our conversation with him, please go check it out with John Herdman. We're going to do a podcast in the tent tomorrow. Down for that?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the tent tomorrow, so you can get that Thursday morning. But we've got 2 40-minute interviews on YouTube, on this YouTube channel, with John Herdman, one, and Jonathan Osorio, the other. So check those out if you haven't already. You can listen to Footy Prime, the podcast, on Spotify, on Apple, wherever you listen. Those 40-minute interviews are also available in podcast form if you just want to listen to the audio. Did you see that shot of Herdman smiling there?
Yeah, look at that.
And Fonzie's running around in his Arsene Wenger coat, flying the Canadian flag. This is pretty awesome.
How many people in Edmonton would even know that he makes more than the highest paid NHL player Connor McDavid in the same city? Do you think people didn't even know that?
He does make more, yeah.
He's just signed his first. Wait till his next contract.
The 59 people still watching now know. So all those people can go spread it.
He's playing for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have more social media followers than all NHL Canadian teams combined. Just his team. And that's without adding all the English and all their other different platforms. It's massive.
Let's cross-platform here. Canada in first place, as noted poet Aubrey Graham once said, "What a time to be alive." Do you know who Aubrey Graham is?
Well, I know the name, yeah. I don't know all of his
lyrics,
but
it's Drake.
What?
Aubrey Graham is Drake.
Oh, is that Drake?
Yeah.
I don't know any of his lyrics.
That's my.
I thought you were talking about like some poet.
Yeah. That's what Sheldon Alexander was saying. He was coyly trying to get a quote in there because, as you may or may not know, Shelley.
Drake
is the biggest.
Drake's going to be all over this team now.
Yeah.
Not in Edmonton. It was too cold.
No, it'd be too cold. He's going to FaceTime them from the change room though. Dale Mitchell was awesome, says Aaron. This was awesome, says Jason Sabi. Thanks, gents. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming on this. Rick Wachu as well. Sorry if I got that wrong. Thank you very much. James for checking in. Tim. This was a lot of fun, man. Final thoughts? Shall we put a bow on our first ever YouTube watch party, the Footy Prime Canada 2, Mexico 1 YouTube watch party?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just say the score again.
2-1 Canada.
It's pretty great.
Our 5th time we beat them.
There we go.
I only beat them twice. Sorry, what?
Craig Forrest beat Mexico twice.
I got beat up. I got beat up by him a couple times too, though.
No one's gonna find that VHS or beta tape. You're okay.
Beta. It is definitely VHS though. If you go back to I remember having old VHSs and you try to stick them in an old machine.
Oh yeah,
yeah, not so good.
Cheyenne agrees. Could say he's a poet. Aubrey Graham.
He's a poet and didn't know it.
Someone is speaking French. Je ne not speak French. So I cannot say that. Data. D-Data. Mike Duke, thanks for watching with us, buddy. Dave and everybody. I remember watching since 82. It feels good since the early 80s. Feels this good. And the Gold Cup win in 2000. Feels as good, excuse me. D-Data. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
There's something about lifting a trophy for your country.
And qualifying will feel like that for a generation.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's right.
the generation
Right.
and following the
Yeah.
Gold Cup win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just the magnitude. I think people in Canada sometimes have a hard time, even when they do some radio shows, like just the magnitude of the size of the sport.
Oh, I know.
You know, it's hard to comprehend. I would say it's kind of like the cosmos. Like they just, billions, trillions, fucking, it just goes on and on, right?
Right.
That's football. It's just so freaking large. They can't understand it.
The cosmos, like you mean the universe, the stars, the
Yes.
universe. I thought you were going down a New York cosmos analogy.
What a story that is.
Yeah, what a story that is. Yeah, but you're right. Canada qualifying though for Qatar.
This one I thought was a great thing, but I was like, oh, it was just one of those little chesty ones.
No, but he wasn't even able to smother it. He'd only just nudged
Yeah,
it.
he should have just put his hat on it.
Yeah, he could've
Yeah.
put his balaclava on it.
Probably it looks better when you don't hold it though, right? Too. It's oh, it's a grabber.
More dramatic.
More dramatic.
But that was a nervy final few moments there for Canada. I'm very glad that they sealed the deal.
Was it ever?
Sealed the deal.
Gotta kind of wonder where all that pressure from Mexico was. Like,
yeah, how they were able to
push that a little bit earlier. Mind you, Canada did decide to sit back a little too deep for me, but anyway.
So one more podcast.
What?
We'll do another podcast. Excuse me. We'll recap all this. Tomorrow in the tent, and then how about a little CPL, buddy? You want to go to Hamilton? Want to go to Hamilton for the CPL semifinal? Forge versus York.
Yeah,
we can plan that later.
We can plan that. Yeah. Jeez whiz, I don't know even day it is.
We can plan that road trip. It is hard to plan things in advance, but we hope you enjoyed this. We very much enjoyed this. Thank you to everyone who stayed on post game to do a full breakdown of Canada 2, Mexico 1. Qatar is near, people.
Atiba!
Wave goodbye to the people before I end
this. Are you leaving? Oh, you got to.
We're leaving.
Enjoy Atiba. He's on right now. This guy is an absolute treasure.
As is this guy, Craig Forrest. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Talk to you soon. Follow Footy Prime, Footy_Prime on Twitter, Footy Prime the podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. And we'll have a brand new show for you on Apple and Spotify Thursday morning.